Welcome riders to the Hold Fast Gloves channel here in San Diego, where we grip tight and chase the horizon. I'm your host Matt, and today we're lighting up the night with the Lone Rider Moto Lights on my BMW R1300 GS. But there's something else I wanted to share. I also pulled off a slick little trick relocating my OEM fog lights to the lower crash bars. No ghost cables or wire snipping needed, despite the naysayers saying it couldn't be done. I found a workaround. Let's check out this view, huh? Anyway, let's go. Please check out our awesome Holdfast Gloves at holdfastgloves.com and support the channel. Alright, let's dive into the Lone Rider Moto Lights. These bad boys arrived like a gift from the moto gods. Sleek packaging, tank tough build, the IP68 waterproofing that scoffs at the rain. They vibe perfectly with the GS's rugged styling. Inside them, easier to untangle than Christmas lights. They plug into your bike's CANbus via the Moto Can system. No hacking wires, no meltdowns, no cursing. You could go back to stock in a snap if you wanted to. Lone Rider's online videos are your best friend here. Watch them and you'll be done in no time. These lights are super versatile. Spot, flood, low beam, built-in indicators, hazards, and those flashy angel eyes or halos. I picked white for a crisp look, but amber's got that in-your-face edge. It's a lighting Swiss Army knife, all wired through your GS's brain. Now, how do they perform at night? One word, phenomenal. I took the GS out after dark, and these lights turned spooky back roads into a supernova, blasting the shadows and darkness into oblivion. The spot beam searches so far, I'm pretty sure I signaled the destroyer off Coronado. The flood beam, wide enough to spot every pothole or sneaky raccoon on twisty roads or foggy nights. Compared to the stock light, it's like upgrading from a candle to a lighthouse. I cruised with a pal rocking the Denali D7s, and it's a tight race for brightness. But Lone Rider's beam charts claim better distance and width, and my rides confirm it. These lights really set themselves apart with their true data dim technology. All functions, the spot, flood, indicators, run off one Moto Can plug. Unlike the Denalis that need multiple plugs, forcing some riders to stack Hex Cans like Jenga towers to power over other gear. Lone Rider keeps it clean and leaves canvas room for your heated grips or sound bombs or other lights. Alright, filming at night is tough. And some channels out there are wizards at it, way better than I am. I can never nail the camera settings to truly showcase these lights after dark, but here's my shot at it. I'm parked by the San Diego Bay, right next to the USS Midway, that epic aircraft carrier turned museum.
Any of you boys seen an aircraft carrier around here?
Running lights, turn signals, hazard lights, and the full-on brights. From a rider's perspective, these lights are a game changer. They light up the road like a runway. From a distance, your bike looks like one blazing, bright star, making sure you're seen. Trust me, they're even more impressive when you're in the saddle. The camera work doesn't do it justice. Okay, confession time. I got these mostly for night rides, but 95% of my cruising happens in daytime. My main goal? To be seen both at night and especially in the daytime, because nobody wants to be a ninja on a bike. The angel eyes are a cool halo feature, but they're too dim during the day to make a car notice you. It's like they're whispering when they should be shouting. My workaround? I crank up the lower fog lights for daytime running. They're bright as you'd like to make them. But here's the catch. They drown out the angel eyes, turning the GS into a grin with two glowing smiley faces. Not quite the sleek look I was wanting. I've come up with a unique daytime visibility setup that I'll be sharing that setup in the near future. Subscribe to my channel to catch that video. It's going to be coming up pretty soon. If you got a great daytime setup of your own, please drop it in the comments. Now for the main event. Or at least what I thought was the main event, the BMW OEM fog light relocation saga. I wanted my stock OEM fog lights on the lower crash bars. They were originally located underneath the beak, where I was putting the Lone Rider Moto Lights, so I wanted to move them. I wanted better ground coverage, and I wanted it cleaner up top with the nice big lights. But the peanut gallery said no dice. You need longer mythical unicorn cables, or try to get the GS adventure harness, which is quite expensive and no promises it would even work. Well, I took the challenge. I figured it out. Here's the way. No extensions, no cutting wires. The stock wire has enough slack if you're clever. The key, BMW wraps the lights, especially on the left side, fog lights, in a tape sheathing for tidiness. I carefully, think surgery with a cold drink nearby, slice through just the sheath, not the wires, to free them up. That gave me enough length to reach the crash bars. Using the Lone Rider kit bar mounts that came with the kit, I rerouted the wires along the frame, and boom, fog lights were mounted in about an hour, I would say. No drilling, no CANbus tantrums, no dealer begging to clear the dash errors. If you don't know, if you remove the BMW OEM lights, you'll get an error every time you turn on the bike that the lights are missing or something. You would need to go to the dealer and have them clear the error and tell the computer that you no longer have lights. By relocating the OEM lights, you retain the lights and receive no error message. The fog lights now cast a wide, low beam that's gold for close-up terrain. And I didn't ditch perfectly good lights. Plus, fog lights have real no aftermarket value, so why let them just collect dust and might as well use them? So here's a good solution. With the Moto Lights mounted, the Hex Can setup is a snap. Pop it under the seat, connect it to the battery, and plug in the lights. Here's a pro tip, or in my case, an amateur tip. Check those plugs tight. I had one loose, and the lights played hide and seek on me. It took a while to figure it out. Make sure you watch the video and secure the connections properly. Then open the software on your laptop. It's a gearhead's playground. Tweak each light's function, brightness, just like a DJ mixing tracks. Turn signals flip? No problem. You can swap them right there on the software. You have flickering pulses? No problem again. Uncheck the modulation and they're rock steady. The only light that you cannot manage is the spot beam. That automatically goes 100% when the brights are on. The interface is so simple your dog could probably figure it out. Lone Rider's video guides hold your hand through it all. So please, again, watch that video. It's worth it. The final verdict. Lone Rider Motor Lights are home run for the R1300 GS riders hungry for brighter, smarter lights. They're tough, they're techy, and a thrill to ride with. I think the Angel lights really disappoint in the daytime and need to be brighter to be considered a functional DRL. Instead of just a cool feature. Because they look great, but you're just not going to be seen during the day with those things. The fog light relocation, my victory lap, proof that you can outsmart the impossible without cable massacre. This setup owns the night. I've got one more lighting hack coming to make the GS unstoppable during the day and the night. Stay tuned for that video. And please, drop your lighting setups in the comments. I want the comments section to be a gallery of every wild configuration you riders are running, and we can share with each other and come up with best ways to put these lights. Share your mods with us. Let's inspire each other. If you got wiring questions or GS mod ideas, hit me up below. Subscribe and smack that like button for more hacks. And please, grab some holdfast gloves at holdfastgloves.com for your next ride. And out there, please give each other a wave to your fellow riders. Check on each other. If you see someone's pulled over, please stop, lend a hand, and then keep rolling. Hold fast and stay true, my friends. Take care.